Yo, what's going on, everyone? My name is Damien, also known as QB. How's everyone going today? And yes, we're still in the middle of a hard 50, baby. This is officially day 42. As you know, if I miss a day, I get stuck on, I get stuck on the same day. So we're stuck on day 41 for a while. And I promise you that wasn't my fault if you guys listened to the intro of the last video. To keep you guys up to date, I just haven't been able to upload. I literally made a video about the Lakers' winning streak. And by the time I was able to fix that issue, they lost to Boston. And then they had the shocking game against the Nets today, which I'm going to talk about. And pretty much I'm on 2 copyright strikes. So if I get another strike, I'm officially out of here. My channel will be deleted. So make sure to go follow me on my other platforms down in the description down below to keep updated on what I'm going to do next. But without further ado, I appreciate your love and support. If you're new around here, leave a like and subscribe for daily NBA content. And without further ado, once again, let's get stuck into today's video about the Lakers. The Lakers have been playing some great basketball. Some phenomenal basketball over the past few weeks. Currently just having an 8-game winning streak, but dropping their last 2 games against the Boston Celtics and no other than the Brooklyn Nets today in New York. Throughout the winning streak, they've literally had the best defense and like the middle of the pack offense. You think the offense would go up, the fact that Luka Doncic has been there, and the defense would go down, but it's actually been the complete opposite. The offense went down, but the defense, as I said, has been the best in the entire association. Jackson Hayes, the Lakers starting center after AD got traded and the Mark Williams trade got rescinded. He's actually been the top defender out of all centers in the NBA during the 1st of February to now, pretty much. But it has been injured, so I could imagine those numbers have changed. I have not double-checked that. But the Lakers were going to lose Lebron James late in the game when they were making their big comeback down by 22 points against the Boston Celtics literally the other day. He'd been diagnosed with a grade 1 groin strain. He's going to be out for at least 1 to 2 weeks. He should be back after that. And it's just such worst time for Los Angeles Lakers because they're heading into the toughest stretch that they've ever had to go through so far this season. And according to ESPN ranking, they have the hardest schedule left out of anyone in the entire league. And don't get me wrong, LeBron James went out the game against Boston. Lakers still brought it back to a fighting chance to win 3 points at one stage. Luka just doing Luka things and getting stops at offensive end, leading with Dorian Finney-Smith and also other company. But what they're able to do, especially the last 2 games, Luka Doncic has been shooting actually pretty terribly over his last 2 games against Boston and here against Brooklyn tonight, shooting just 30% from inside and outside the arc. And it's just the classic what they've been doing to Luka Doncic ever since this man has came into the NBA. They're just trying to tie him out on defense, and today was literally a great example of that against the Brooklyn Nets. They're putting him in screens and making sure we're seeing at least 2 bodies every time. But as you can see right there, he's making the right passes. Vanderbilt lets it fly from downtown. There's no way to slow this man down on offense. If he's not going to get his own shot, he's going to get someone else. So it's a terrific look. You can't speed him up. You can't slow him down. He's just going to play at his pace no matter how much bodies you chuck at him or whatever schemes you decide to chuck at him. But also we seen in the NBA Finals last year, they're trying to do, obviously when it was Boston and Dallas Mavericks in the Finals, what am I saying? I'm not editing this shit out, by the way. But the Celtics were trying to pretty much just say to Luka Doncic, look, you can beat us. If you're going to beat us, it's going to be just you. We're going to take away all your options. And that's pretty much what they did for some portion of the game yesterday, but they ended up just having help defenders left, right, and center. They weren't literally straight doubling. They're pretty much just like picking him up as soon as he crossed half court and having Derek White or other company just sitting on the bottom, just hovering there just in case there was a screen or just a corral him once he gets towards the paint. And not to mention on defense as well, they're just hunting him left, right, and center, switching him on, running into him, making this man tired, making this man run routes. Obviously, switching to some of the good players off the ball, like Drew Holiday. There was a couple of times where they switched that matchup and Luka was just running all the way around. So Luka Doncic's defense, I think it will get better over time. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about too much about Luka, like what was wrong with this game specifically today. I want to talk about more about how much is the LeBron injury actually going to affect the Lakers. Because LeBron is 40 years old and he's having a better season than he did when he won the 2012 NBA MVP. And I'm talking every single major stat. He's averaging more points, rebounds, and assists, and not to mention steals and blocks as well. And also shooting way better from the 3-point line. And not to mention as well, he's been playing probably some of the best defense since he had that robbery of Defensive Player of the Year back. But JJ Redick also agrees that LeBron James should be an all-defensive team this year. And I don't see why not as well. This man is putting in the effort. No matter what his assignment is, he's still jumping to get chased down blocks. He's jumping into the passing lanes, getting good steals. It's way more than what you could ask for from any 40-year-old. And this man's he's defying science right now. And even having a grade 1 strain, that's usually like 3 to 4 weeks recovery. But this man takes such good care of his body to the fact where he can come back 1 to 2 weeks. So I think it's going to affect the Lakers in a big way because obviously it's just messing up the structure they had going. And especially after finally seeing Luka Doncic and LeBron James get their shit sorted out. I mean, there was just no question in the world ever that duo was ever going to work. I mean, LeBron James has proven again over his career he can play off the ball. But now it looks like a true second option with Luka handling the ball probably at least 65% of the time. And if I'm a Lakers fan, which I am, and I'm telling all the other Lakers fans, if you guys can if we can just stay afloat in the standings, I don't see why the fact that we would not be able to make playoffs. I mean, obviously we have the second seed at the moment. Obviously a game behind now, I'm pretty sure, in the win column, obviously behind Denver because they've played 2 more games than us. You think this game here would be an easy win? It would be like a quick win to get back on your heels after what happened in Boston, after a pretty shocking effort, like in the third quarter, only scoring 13 points in that entire third quarter. But now they came out here and just lowballed. Dorian Finney-Smith didn't even have an injury. He was just listed as rest. Jackson Hayes was just his knee contusion, which he could have came back for this game. It was actually listed questionable to probable, and then all of a sudden he was just listed as out. So I'm not sure if the Lakers personnel were thinking that this game was going to be a walkover, but this is a massive step in the wrong direction, especially in terms of how the competition looks at you, and especially if a team that's this ass like the Brooklyn Nets can exploit your weaknesses. Like no team during the Lakers' 8-game winning streak was able to really take advantage of their weaknesses, and today that paid full dividends. I mean, Gabe Vincent had his best game since the 2023 NBA Finals, and that was just terrific. Luke had a triple-double. Dalton Connect had a great game as well. Vanderbilt just doing what Vanderbilt does, and everyone really played well in the Lakers, just on the defensive end, just giving up wide open layups, wide open lobs. There was actually a play to end this game where it was just like a kind of a back screen. Noah Clowney ended up getting a wide open lane to the ring, which pretty much just sealed the game there and then. And one thing about this game as well, the refs were just letting the boys play. Luka Doncic, in my opinion, got fouled a shit ton of times, which did not get called. But hey, what are you going to do about it? It's the NBA. You have to adjust to whatever happens in game-to-game scenarios. And just touching more on the LeBron James topic, as I said, he's 40 years old and he's probably in equal career best form at the moment. It's just quite ridiculous. So the fact of like the offensive structure, and you're probably going to see the ball more in Luka Doncic's hand, and not even to mention the fact that Austin Reeves has not looked like himself ever since he's came back from that calf injury. Obviously, there was one point today where he was 1-11 from the field, ends up picking up a bit, but still shot pretty poorly, 29% from the field in this one. So, and if Lakers fans, what I'm thinking, obviously it's just classic Lakers personnel, isn't it? Like there's always these random ass games. I mean, we've literally won 16 out of our last 20 games. And 4 of the games that we've lost have been against the Brooklyn Nets, the Utah Jazz, the Charlotte Hornets, and the Philadelphia 76ers. You can't make this shit up. So in terms of that, I feel like the Lakers are going to be fine. They've got the Milwaukee Bucks up next, which is the Friday for me. And obviously Thursday for anyone that isn't in Australia. So obviously New Zealand and Australia is going to be Friday. And in terms of that, after that, they got 7 games in 10 days. So it's going to be a tough stretch for them. We'll just have to see how this Lakers personnel can hold up without LeBron James. I will continue to update videos if it gets any worse. Obviously, LeBron James is, as I said, like 3 or 4 times this video, is a massive part of what the Lakers are trying to do, and they can't get to where they want to be, which is obviously an NBA championship without LeBron James. Yeah, Luka is great and one of the best offensive players we've ever seen, but the way that, how important LeBron James is to this team is a massive factor, and they're going to miss him a lot while he's gone for his 2 weeks, but I just hope he recovers fully and has come back to playing his best basketball once again. Without further ado, I actually have to cut this video a bit short to make sure it's under 10 minutes due to my new restrictions. But this has been your boy QB. Thank you so much for all the love and support, and I'll see you all very soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.